money they lie. They don't put also everything they say. They don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Anthony April Godson Williams, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You know, everybody get say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PPCC involvement.
Honored at this recent investiture.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Onegi.
I wish to be something else, so we not vote for Latin and we here, oh. People dying in Kinja, horses money in single, parents crying for IFs. I thought they say we were enjoy 100 years back and forth. Jarrah's life in go up. Yeah, West Wall betray the labor. Yeah, can't call over to finish give. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank, now we are leaving, oh. After the 100 days, like I be the quota, oh. But what can the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What can the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What can the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh.
Now the first time in the country you will see I'm made to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting and we're going. And when we're talking, say the tip back to win to all wrong. You can just be looking at all that to say sleeping monk, the men are pong. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 million roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only want talking say we are coming up, bro. The people say from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine from China, they come and say let no go A.
Yama, when I'm feeling from yeah. Joseph Bogavin poor in Mexico.
What they get it made to SAP. What they get it made to SAP.
What on the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh.
Oh, I play the freedom of speech. Tell me why they sack people for MCC. Where the freedom of speech. When you thought you get the comment like Saki.
We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, rescue vision, while a fake impression. They get it drop and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's that party seen it asking when the train will go. But how the train will go when the driver is old? We been sitting in the train, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all do back give up. But who think on the budget? Like they see men and I think on CPP document. The house are selling like Dylan and young people property. But Uncle Prison Jerry praying for Baga to rap it. The country pie on us, we can understand it. See how the people crying.
I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Bouaka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Bouaka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, amid the cheers of their partisans, they failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despair. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bouaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember, the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not found in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better home then for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and aid will come, believe me, we must be ready, not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
The Bouaka, we used to go to him, even fee Bouaka because of his title. Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie.
But you should be concerned as well. While it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
AB, I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Oyota, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, tenant position were respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people and we just sit. That would never happen. You know, we in opposition, Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest and we protest, we went to Ellen and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked.
With the recent communique of the African Union on the situation in the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela and continues to monitor developments there with deep concerns. In particular, we note reports regarding the detention of President Nicolas Maduro and his wife and incidents involving Venezuelan institutions. Such developments present serious challenges not only to Venezuela's internal stability, but also underscore the imperative to safeguard the broader peace and security of the region. The A3 remains steadfast in its commitment to the fundamental principles of international law, including the full respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of states, as enshrined in the Charter of the United Nations in the interest of regional stability and international peace. We believe these are essential foundations for international cooperation and peaceful coexistence. Our position underscores the importance of dialogue, the peaceful settlement of disputes, and respect for constitutional and institutional frameworks. Mr. President, the complex situation in Venezuela requires a comprehensive response that is both inclusive and nationally owned. We continue to hope that a sustainable and peaceful resolution can only be found through constructive dialogue among Venezuelans themselves, with genuine respect for the aspiration and rights of the Venezuelan people, and with the constructive support of the international community. The A3 expresses its solidarity with the people of Venezuela and reiterates the African Union's commitment to peace, stability, and mutual respect among nations and regions.
And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure. They come say even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You imbalance.
If I were president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
Yeah.
A football the very country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to instantly because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the book do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the
God has sent me to release. They ask me the question. They say, which God? Who the God has sent you? Even the very Israelites themselves were asking, who the God has sent you to come for us? There must be a God that you say send us, because you are a messenger. Who sent you for us? Who told you to come? Because we need to build confidence. So it was at a confidence level. That's why you saw Moses was more so much. It was not just a mere question. It was about it happens. You want to know the capability of the one that said they want to set you free, so that you have confidence in our rescue mission. You must know who's going to rescue you. That's what you look at. That's what you people didn't look at during this whole election. You're passing around. Then somebody kind of walk up to you like a baby. Just walk up to you and tell you, say, slap the man, I will slap. And then you say, but who is giving that instruction? You want to know the kind of person that's giving the instruction. Then when you look at that kind of person, you're taking them serious. No. So Moses said, I am very weak. Look at me. I am even one of them. When I go stand in front of them, or I stand in front of Pharaoh, say, God say you must set his people free. And then as we want the God you're talking about. You must name an authority that can be respected. You can name an authority that must be respected, that must be valued. That kind of authority that you want to hear. That authority. That what you want to now Moses, they were following. No. So God said, when you go to them, tell the Israelites, tell them that the gods of your forefathers. Then when they ask you, say, who are those gods? Who is the God of our forefathers? Then he named those forefathers, the gods of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's all. He said, that's my name. When they ask you who the God, identify this God, want to know the God you're talking about. That's just all you are required to do. That's the identity. That's my name. That is me. Tell them. Confidence was built. You didn't just going astral way and be passing around. Who is it? You got to know who's coming to rescue you. The person will have the power. Now, why some of you didn't know? I'm just starting a show like that to preach to you small, because some of you don't even know the Bible. You don't know nothing. You're jump, you're passing around here and there. You don't know who's going to rescue you. You didn't check the person to know who's going to rescue you. Don't put you jump beyond Moses because if you're passing beyond Moses, you think that's why it is? No. God demonstrated to Moses, even in front of Pharaoh, to tell Moses that I am behind you. God demonstrated. God showed his capabilities. God showed his prowess, his competence, his qualification. Everything he showed it to Moses to tell him, say, I have sent you to come for these people. And I'm telling you that I'm suddenly behind you. And I will demonstrate it. I'm not telling you, say, just say the word. No. Physically, you are going to act it and it's going to work. The one they brought a magician and they can put snake them down. God say, what in your hand there? What they call stick? Trap it. Let me prove to these people that I am power and behind you. You don't just follow people that you have no history of. You say they can't rescue you. Then you don't get no history. They may have been beggar in the street passing around. Then you're supposed to ask him, okay, we agree you may even be beggar and pass around in the street, but who the God has sent you to come rescue us as a country? Then the man takes you go and dance with the devil. Still, you look at that. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It can even be picking. I'm a sit here. I'm sitting down here today. God can wake me up and tell me, say, Abraham, when you're despite your age or whatever, I will send you to go do X, Y, Z for my people. Forget about it. It's not about me. You may look at me, all the Abby that room, man. Abby can talk this here and there. God can use anybody. Right? So when God decides to say, look, Abraham, that you I will use, that's it. But you will demonstrate it, you will show it. He will show you, will give you that backing. And the history will be there. And God is like that. That's how God can operate. But you don't know. They may not get no track record. He get nothing. All through a whole life, he has been liability. If he want to go say, oh, jump out of poverty, he had to croak people and steal. But to jump out of poverty or to jump out of ghetto life, George Weah used to go sell cold water in the streets to carry to a grandma. Fair dealings, fair market. Because he was the regular source of a survivor for his mother. He needed to go in the streets. So now he play a late football again, small thing. He bring the money and give it to a man. When I eat them all fighting over in here, that the high man was surviving. His grandmother was surviving. Fair dealings. No criminal thing in George Weah upbringing. Nothing. George Weah, you never caught in the ghetto and then smoking here and then. No. Nothing like that. His whole life living there, it was an exemplary life that he lived. Then versus Joseph Boga on the upbringing to go sell goat, make it to low sorting because he said poverty was very much not easy. So to jump out of poverty, you needed to sell ratting goat to somebody and sort it out. George Weah want to jump out of poverty. He went in the field. There were pancanas that he could bust to eat to give him little energy to go out there and sell plastic bags, sell cold water, sell those things and get a small thing and carry it to your grandma and how you were operating to get out. You don't have to be insincere to get out of poverty. That's what most people don't know. Many young people. You see that today, you know how many opportunities have come people like us way, but we choose to say no. That's not the way we'll get there. When we say we'll get there, that's not the way we'll get there. God has his own way of getting us there. But one thing we are hopeful of is we will get there. But not by unorthodox means. Because unorthodox means I don't mean that you just jump to and say, I don't care what people say. I had to arrive. Turn on my side. All this, that, blah, blah, blah. We don't live like that. For us to jump out of where we are today, check all of our records, where we are. Where we have been, it has been about service, to the extent that the people we have said, the thing was stupid. Even up to today's date, where we are, all the struggles we went through, we're looking like we're stupid. Yeah, that's life. It doesn't matter what it is. You can still be sincere and be a successful person. Sincere people can still be successful. Sincerity is painful, but it pays. There's a reward for sincerity, and God will not let you down. So when you compare the two, then somebody tells you that kind of man, and then you look at what you went through. But you see, this is how God operates. Yeah. And that's why when I'm preaching to you people, you can understand. And I come on the radio here, not to kind of be passing around thing, all kind of thing. And that's somebody who can hear what I call, I'm a quiet guy. So you see, I want to play this song here for you people because we're about to go into our service. And so you see, God will always change your conditions and everything around. I love God so much and I love you because you are the image and likeness of God Almighty. Which situation? We are certainly getting there. You don't mind their rudeness and follow them. Be very good. Be great. We appreciate all of you, what you do for your country. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. So let me say hands up to all of you, our fantastic students who are in class right here tonight. I love you. 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 I will never let you go. Oh yes, God Almighty, you think I will let you go? It can't work. And I love it so much. Susan Soiree was up. 7:59, she jumped in class. And Sata Miller came in 8:01. We have been Nathaniel Roosevelt Jolo, Juju One Way, also here. Vinicius Junior Bar.
Because when you speak,
Man Water Ability.
it remains unchanged.
William W. Wulu, how you doing on the civil rights movement? I think there's something to do for you people, right? Yeah.
I will
I
never
can't let you down, please. Look at the man who says he's the first in class. J-Man J, what's up? You lie. You're not the first in class. No soup boys, more than pan butter. Hustle. 12 Wisa Junior, how you doing? I hope you're doing so great. I hope the new have started treating you great. Of course, the best way you can. Matthew Dunn, Ophelia Water as well. I want to say welcome to class. Agnes Glay Wulu,
nothing remains.
from the great United States of America to the specific South Dakota. Oh yes, William Hoff, how you doing?
Will change.
Wow. Better Tia is also in class. Join alongside Julie Z. Kennedy and Trukon G.
Living word.
Can you read the letter to my man Oliver G? Okay. Joseph S. Colley.
Here, my life will never be the same.
My life can never be the same. Remember. James Lamy, how you doing? Stanley Bosso, how you doing? Jared Newman is also in class with us. Moses Freeman, 802 as well. Saturday, Zonwe, Matilda Steven, 803 came to class. Trust the class. Johnny. And great man of God, Augustine Noah Double. How you doing?
Because when you speak,
Matthias Keita. I'm enjoying you guys, man. Y'all please share. Yeah, please share whatever way they can. Let's all join in. What in the scope? The listenership. Dominic D. Walker.
never let you go.
And Abel B. Mato Jr. Junior J. Isaac Bento, how you doing? Benson W. Victor, Maya Zawi, Charles Sankali,
My situation.
Elijah Nepe, how you doing? I hope you're all doing so good. Dr. Glasgow as well in class here tonight. Junior Bolo Wall is also in class. Mark James. And we have Anthony S. Pessima in class with us. I think related somehow to Jenna Pessima, something like that of our staff. Okay, Emmanuel, bro, how you doing, Chief? I hope you're doing so great. Anthony, okay, I did get you. Prince Coleman. We have Louis Wogan, Sam M. Garnison. Expenditures. J. Henry Nair. What God cannot do, Dawson as it. Who's there? It's great work. James Watt Kennedy Jr. How you doing? Samuel Slep William. Bodo Bine. United States of America, Phoenix, Arizona to be specific. Tom Gizia. All right, so it's Tom Gizia. And I thank you all so much for everything you do. We are forever grateful to you. Thanks for your prayers and support you continue to render and on our behalf. And with God, I just believe strongly, and I'm living with that belief. It's not just tricking it or whatever, but I'm living with that belief that with God, all things are possible, and the possibilities are there. It's about the ability of us to utilize those possibilities that are there. That's what matters. And so we'll work towards it. And no matter what it is, people will go up, they come down, whatever they say here and there. You just have to understand that your country is one way or the other on a path that sees the nations talked, and people are happening. You know, I'm making my way to work today, and right to Congo Town. So I saw a group of guys. They are split anyway. You know the division in the country. Then the other guy said, "Teacher light." So some of them wave at me, and the other Unity Party folks who don't like to see me. Some of them were the first time seeing me, and you could see their hungry faces, terrible faces. And the guy said, "Yeah." Then he smiles with that shameful thought, and the guys are shameless to the extent that I'm coming, making my way. He said, "You see development now. You coming go lie." I said, "Now you get a development." He said, "Oh yeah, I don't know how to go." I say, "You see, they're kind of useless and reckless." But you see, this country is a country where people will openly sit back and they just sense we are throughout a challenge to them and say, which one of the projects you people have created with all of the promises that George Weah had here, you're flying with. The dumb man, the boy, the soccer player that he had, yes, that all you're flying with. His vision, that all you're flying with. His dreams. That's all you people stay flying with. Nothing. The old man who get all the things inside here and there. None of Weah's activities he had ever condemned. He had never ever cancelled. He condemned them in time past, but he had never cancelled any one of them. You know, today I was sitting in the circles of the former president and somebody brought up something and said, oh, the guys are saying that they want to put out street lights, let me say, or street cameras all over. I say, you see some? These are the people that were condemning George Weah when he said we need to have CCTV camera in the streets so that we start to provide security for ourselves. Boom, they took it that time. The same brain, you see, Weah's brain that you people were condemning, that brain you're surviving on today. The brain you were condemning ever since that brain you're still surviving on today. Because your own brain full of uselessness, nothing sound in your brain. You don't know anything else. Every other thing Weah did, you have never undone anything. I challenge you people to say, we are doing it like they would do it like this now. You try that. Let's see. Get a gas price now going back up because you don't control every other thing that you thought that you are control. You don't control those things. There were things that Weah did that Weah felt that he controlled, and there's no way you go, you come down that it will change. Do you control petroleum something? And petroleum prices is going up in the streets now. You know, this says 40, says 50. Now it's going to some areas now are 700. I mean, street price now. You don't. There are things you don't control. These are not the things. Now, because we are made Liberians to understand that you cannot blame us as government for things that we don't control. Because as a result of that, what we'll be doing will be pumping money and supporting other people's investments. Like the rice issue. When we are started, rice was $13, $14. During that time when the rate was way down there. We are struggling with that until 2022. When we look at it for long, we are saying, but this thing, we'll just be chasing these people because every time the rice market go up, then we got to be subsidizing, meaning we'll just be chasing these people. Let's live with it and then know that since we can take this money and then put it into other development things for our people, instead of just putting it beyond food, that is who we are. The Unity Party claimed that they came to change that. As for price of rice today, retail price, because anything you do up there, the impact should be felt by the local people. That's what they call the bread and butter issue. The bread and butter issues are issues that affect the common people. The people who are not able to buy a bag of rice, but they're able to buy a cup of rice. That the bread and butter issue. When we say bread and butter issues, it's not about affecting the man who can afford to buy a bag of rice every month. That's not the man we're talking about when we say bread and butter issue. No. We are talking about the layman out there who able to get his little money. And they lay $50. How many cups of rice that $50 able to buy? That thing we're talking about. As for cups of rice here today. In fact, the last time I called a guy, first they were putting it at $13, $15. Now the guys have even carried the rice price up to $14.50. Somebody $14. I asked the guy, and sorry, just for confidentiality purpose, this was my question I asked because one of our sisters in Australia, and I wanted to surprise people here, and she decided to pass through us to buy rice to share with people. She said she didn't want her name up. That's why you see me. I'm not even calling your name. Yeah, she said she never wanted that, but they said, right? I will play this conversation so that you know that this is what the guy said, and in that conversation, because I had called and wanting rice, right? So I wanted rice, and I placed a call to him because this friend of mine had to refer me to him. And I prayed that I don't even do it in a way that I would not be able to get that friend's name, because when I call that friend name again, they will do all kind of things. But you see, these are some of the things that we talk about. I'm coming to play. All the things I can hear, this, that, yeah, blah, 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 blah. You see, people like you, I can look at you and just laugh. Yeah, I can look at you and laugh. Because some of the things you people do or things I just say, you have no idea about it. Right? Because I was asking the man, I said, but what is this thing about this rice price that you people have now? So the guy said, oh, The right price here, you have gone SYZ, you check everywhere now, that's it. This was a call I placed prior to the Christmas. Yeah. I placed this call prior to the Christmas. Yeah. I placed the call to him. Sorry, I don't want somebody's name there. I'm trying to play. No, that is what I want. I want to get you this, please. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, sorry. All right, good. So Ali, I got the person name off. So let me play it so that you listen to this, right? Yeah.
Hello?
So sorry, I don't want you.
We'll have two more programs here. We'll soon be there.
Okay.
I don't know if you reach your button now or not.
No, I just wanted to get some information from you. Then I get ready. Then I will get to where you want me to get.
Okay. I put a corporation. Now $14. He told me about the rest. Yep.
Huh?
Yeah. He told me for sure he wants some of the rest, right?
Yeah, I want 50 bags.
Okay.
Well, how much a bag of rice?
Yeah, $14 now. All over.
All what are $14?
All the companies now how they selling rice now.
All right.
Oh.
So this is what he told me. That was after my friend told me that rice are 2,000 and I have 850. And I just look at the market value and I calculate it as per the rate. That how I was able to tell the people there that this is what it is. Now, so the $14 is what exactly he told me. I was just forced to tell the people that this is what it is. I was forced to tell them. Because we are taught that they said they brought the rice price down. So when I went and said, no, it gone by the $14. In fact, we left, I wanted a fast one. So we went towards Battery Factory area, tailing through there to get the bag of rice. So the guys were selling it $16.50. Right? So somebody was selling it $15.50, somebody was selling it $16.50 or something like that. So I said, but why the price? And say, yeah, but I can't buy the rest $14, so more than I can't sell it. No, I'll bring it the rest here. So this is just the price for retail price. Retail price. In fact, the guys, even that you will see in those shops and things, they are telling you that they are now struggling because yet there are people who cannot stay afford. So practically nothing has changed. That's why you see the rice prices remain the same in the cups. Nothing has reduced. Nothing absolutely has reduced. So that's the real brain that they still using. Nothing they're able to change. They lie to you, they told you X, Y, Z, and you can play politics out of these kind of things. Go check. The US where they were suppressing because they thought the CC was giving a hit, it was going to hit to 300 and some more. They want to suppress the rate. They went to the commercial banks, they SYZ. Now, here we are getting it's claiming up by itself again. These are facts. These are, you see, one thing about this show and the kind of work that we do here for us, that the everyday people think that they can see that what we bring to them. We're not saying anything different. Though. What they're seeing out there is what we bring into them. We don't say anything because the idea is you can't live in a place where you will come to deceive the people. You can't. You can't take the people to be stupid. For people to choose to follow you, to believe in you, you can't just market or gamble their entire belief like that. Because you think they believe in you, so you are just bringing trash, you just put it outside. Just to deceive them. No. We are not in the business of deceiving our people. When we assess things out there, we come here, we analyze it. And then it's left with them to go and search it out for themselves. That's what I said. The people who follow us, they are people of Berea. Go study about the people of Berea in the Bible. They are people of noble character. Those were people of noble character where when Jesus discipled them when they preached, those people used to search the scripture and see whether what Peter and Paul then were saying were true before they could accept it. That's how these people who follow us, they are. They don't just talk. They go, they check it out for themselves. They search to see whether what AB is talking aligns with what we know before they accept it. I believe these are sophisticated people I'm dealing with. The people who believe in me, they are sophisticated. They are like the party people that will not get good thinking, no good IQ, nothing in them. They are own people, they have food anytime and sweat anytime. No, that's not the kind of people we deal with. The kind of people we deal with, they hold us to account for the truth. They don't. I respect them highly for that. That's why when I'm coming, if I don't get anything to say, I can't come here and lie to them. In fact, they will start hating me for that. They don't like lies. They don't believe in lies. They take their time, their energy, and everything, their data. Some of them, they're sitting who mothers are sitting. Could you imagine? A friend of mine just called me and said, "Abi, I was calling you." I said, "For what?" He said, "There's a 3-year-old child who's right here with me in our yard. The moment he saw the Facebook, I come here and say, he said that Uncle Abi no more. 3 years old child, that Uncle Abi no more. Because why? The grandmother who takes care of this child all through will sit near the radio, and the children will always be near their grandmom. Ure Abi's voice, the grandmom is hearing, and they are there discussing, and that child is taking in. 3 years old child is understanding the impact that we are. Could you imagine a child stays near radio for the next 10 to 15 years that we are talking? That child bring correct. Nothing. You can't convince that child. Each other, you can't fool them because they will understand what their country is about. That's why you see the kind of languaging we try to change it now to say, look, there are a lot of people who get their children there on near the radio. And especially our old man and opa, you know where they say that where their children will sit. So they can just put mat down for all of them to just sit down, and that's what they do. So as a result of that, to reach out to them, we need to be. This is what it is. We don't lie to our people because we believe that. In fact, they will know the lie. How will you lie to somebody who will know that you're lying? The one I told you, they are noble characters, right? I said the people of Berea, they already knew what the scripture is about. They are able to understand it by themselves. So what Peter and Paul were preaching, because they knew, because the Bible has said that, remember, there will be false prophets. The people of Berea knew that. So as a result of that, they were always careful. They said, remember, the Bible itself told us too that there will be false prophets. So the men are coming, they can be preaching. We're not just going to listen to them. What they're going to take it. No, we'll go and search the scripture and see whether what they say is true before we adopt it, before we take it. And that's how it is. They are noble character. So the people who listen to me and believe and follow people like us, they are people with noble character. They are people of noble character. We can't lie to them. Why would we even lie? In fact, how can we even lie to them? We can't. The people, they have no. So we can. Now, go out there and see for yourself. I was listening to the LRA boss. He said we have raised the biggest of revenue ever in the history of this country. Can you imagine that? George Weah did not raise that biggest of revenue. He was paying tuition free. Right? George Weah did not raise all of that biggest of revenue, yet tuition or wax fees was being paid. George Weah was not raising that biggest of revenue. Yes, people went to hospitals free of charge. George Weah did not raise. You have raised and you are boasting about that, and nothing has changed for the Liberian people. And you're sitting and bragging about it. So you are collecting the people taxes by far better than what Weah did, but no development that will match Weah. You see how shameless they are? How will the LRA boss say? Like, I come to this station, I tell my employees then, I tell my employees that we are now raising money as the station, the highest. But the employee then, their salary is still the same. Nothing changing. We're not buying, in fact, water to get in bathroom, we're not get that one. But we are still struggling. They are telling say we are raising more money. What a logic that in that. Yet the boss will now say that to you. He didn't want king and open up his mouth and said that they have raised the biggest revenue in the history of this country. We did not raise that biggest of revenue. You saw the impact. We did not raise that biggest of revenue. Though community roads were paved. We did not raise that biggest of revenue. The place Joseph Boakai says today, that was a model compound where Joseph Boakai was sleeping in the mud. Sometimes when Joseph Boakai calls you, you see him when they say dry season time, so dust will cover that old man up. So that rainy season time, Joseph Boakai will get outside walking in the mud. That area, George Weah was not raising the highest of revenues in this country, yet he managed to pave that place. Could you imagine that? But the LRA boss just told you that they have raised the biggest of revenue in the history of this country. But your life can't speak to that. The government are telling you, we're putting it in this. We are putting it in this. The biggest of revenue we have it now. We are doing this. We are doing that. What impact does the biggest of revenue make? If your father say, if your father goes home and say, oh, let's celebrate. Yeah. I'm now making 10,000 per month. Your father is saying that, oh, I get a good paying job now. But who see the children? They don't get food to eat. Their school fees are not paid. But your father say you get the best paying job now. Right? But all the children's school fees not paid. In fact, they still owing people. But the father is boasting. Right? This is where you know that these people are liars and they are thieves. They steal a lot. Abraham, we must say and say we raise the big. That means say, you know, some of the things I can say that what I told you, say we're not able to lie to our people. That your LRA boss called B press conference and said they are raising, in fact, they have raised the highest of revenue ever in the history of this country. But let you there in the street, you can't even get money. You can't get anything. You go to hospitals now, you pay. You don't get what they call, they will kill you. That's how it is now. Civil servant salaries, they rationing the payment. They will pay LD this month. Then by next month, they will pay the USD. They are doing that. The biggest of revenue we have generated. That's what I'm telling you now. They will pay LD the month. Next month, they will pay USD. The police people are even planning to strike. I mean, the police people, they are planning to strike. Group of police people, over 800 of them, they are planning to strike because they haven't taken pay. But the biggest of revenue is being announced by Double Jala. That means saying it. But George, we have never had a biggest of revenue. No. 14 military hospital was built. George, we did not. But 14 military hospital was built. I'm talking about things that came for your own taxpayers' money. Forget about the Emory hospitals. You will say, oh yeah, the UAE people did that one, that did that one. But again, there has to be matching fund. Then let's come to all these things. In fact, the investable park. George, we were not raising the biggest of revenue. Recreational facilities were being erected for your children. But the boasting today of saying we have the biggest of revenue that we have generated in the history of the whole country. So, in what way does that impact? But I want for you to say, as a result of this we have now, this is what we're going to do. You lied to the people. Augustine Gafwan King already say it is first before September, or what they call, we'll finish building 100 schools across the whole country. Could you imagine that? Where is the 100 schools? Where are the 100 schools? Why do we have the 100 schools that they have erected across the whole country? Augustine Gafwan, I mean, father's minister, he announced that the year ended via no schools even started. For them to say they started, they broke ground for it. It didn't work. You see what it is? Chief, you can't be telling children, say, your life is okay. Then you look at them and then you just jump up. You just lie to them like that. Double Jala came out and lie like that big time. Because I say lie, because it doesn't reflect. It doesn't make any sense. George, we have brain that all they stay using. They want to fake it to make it. And now everywhere you can fake it to make it. You just have to be real. Because for you to fake it to make it, you must get people who are able to believe your fakeness. But if the people you want to fake it to make it in front of, they themselves are smart to be able to discern that indeed you are faking it, you're wasting your time. And that is exactly what we are seeing. Some of us, we pass around, we know what the country is all about, and we thank God so much for, creating us and, of course, bringing us forth in this time and age when our people had been deceived over the years. Today is the day we are here. That today they're talking about putting CCTV camera everywhere. Where? They say what? They want to put in the streets? I thought George Weah was saying that in the last time, and then they say, oh, George Weah say, you must be your own security. You must be your own security. Why are you putting CCTV cameras in the street now? The government has announced that they call that George Weah bring again. George Weah said that. I want for the Unity Party people to wake up to see what thing really came from their own brain, or that rescue train brain. What What thing really had come from there by yourself? You ask yourself all the questions. What had really come from there by yourself, initiated by yourself? Because it's not bad to complete government project. But again, the reason we get problem with it because you're condemned it before. That is the only reason we have problem. But you think government will continue it when we are came in? Eh? George, we have completed most of Edison in there. The Japan freeway, the other lane on the other side. George, we have completed it. George, we are lane. The other side of Ellen lane. The other side of George, we are on the lane. George, we have completed it, and he did not just stop there. He put street lights all along. All the street lights were completed. The road was dedicated. Unlike the RRA road that you're taking your border way, you're continuing it. It's not even completed yet. You're not put light there. You're acting it. You're not dedicate light. How will you do that? What are you looking for? What you want to prove? In fact, the way they planted the street light is not a design. You see how terrible these people are. The way they planted the street lights is not a design of the road. If you see the road, they have blocks, or they have a pavement, the pillow stuff them that they are putting between the roads going right. Then between it in the center, there's a hole that you see there. That is what that road design is for, because the road is too big. You don't want to take it from the side. So they put it in the center and they just spread the light like this so that they see what the Ghana road looks like. That's what they wanted to do with that street lights down there. But because Joseph Boakai they want to steal, and then they want to do something else, they start planting street lights, just going. And that, what kind of behavior is that? What kind of put it? They just disjointed. They don't know about planning. They just do anything anyhow. It doesn't work. In this time and age, you got smart people. You're saying you were sophisticated. We want to see that sophistication. Put to work. Nobody going to be cursing anybody here. No. We've gone at that stage. That tension time we've done it. Your work now. Let's see it. We are in year 3. We are in year 3. Up to date. Up to now, nothing you people have managed to demonstrate that you really came to change anything. What about the essence of the change? You know, just a few days ago, I see an argument on Facebook. You know, and I see argument on Facebook, and they're struggling with it. They mention thing. Then they're using Philibert Brown, a big brother of the fish, to come up to do some propaganda stuff. And I just look at it and laugh. You know, Philibert Brown then said that there was 16 million that was stolen in this country. I hosted him at Truth FM. They all called that figure at that time and said that was 16 billion. Now today, Philibert Brown is saying that his investigation, he has conducted a 10 million project, but a 5 million project, he divided by half. Let the other that argument of Philibert Brown. Whether that 10 million or 5 million or whatever it is, let the other that one, it doesn't hold. The issue that holds right there is for you, the Philibert Brown, to be even right. You see, they think, you know the part of people, now the time and age, where Philibert Brown used to write, then the thing that they are writing will be able to convince the listening public that complete lie. We are in an age now of advocacy journalism, where we'll sit down our monologues, we'll tear deep into our fellow colleagues' writings. That's where we are now. You will do the writing, we will take it and analyze it. God has given us the knowledge to understand and analyze our colleagues' writings, and we know where their writings going because we ourselves, we journalists ourselves, so we know where their writings are going. So as a result of that, you must be careful this time to just write anything. Be careful, because when you want, there are certain things you just write, just look at you and just laugh. Because I'm a journalist myself. When you say you're writing for propaganda purpose, ask within the CDC. There are some things we know exactly why there are some things I will not speak to on this radio. And if you're smart enough, when I speak to you, just know that the other thing you know that if for certain purpose, because I don't want to veer off the actual purpose for which we will deal with them. He went and said no. They put where identity and this that they said a surprise. What they got? But you see, there's a question now I come to ask Philibert Brown. Then look at the word surprise. The elements of surprise. So we asking Philibert Brown now the elements of surprise in our project that you want to highlight Abuaka does not know about it, but he's surprised. But there are video documentaries and evidence to show that Abuaka went inspected prior to him coming out to say, so let's leave all of that one. Let's use the word surprise that they are using. They wanted to surprise me. They wanted to surprise the president. Chief, surprise the president with what? The country's money? Or that they didn't want God together, the people who want to surprise the president, that didn't want to put money together to say they bid in our place, or that the country money they took. When they are already aware and they know that they came on a rescue mission, they know the rescue mission priority. According to them, when they came in power, they met the coffers of the country proud. George Weah ate all the money. That's what Joseph Boakai was saying. The very people who you're clean want to surprise, they know that the country does not have any money. So the little money that there is, you go straight towards the priority of the citizens. You came to rescue now. So the little money that there is supposed to be priority spending, focus, expenditure. That's why it's supposed to be. In the wake of that, you are prioritizing. You say you're surprising, right? I agree. You want to surprise the president. Let's use the word surprise. Right? Let's use surprise. You're sat there. You say you're surprised. Philip Brown, I don't think you look out. That the element of surprise there. That's what you're looking at. Where is the surprise that in that? If Joseph Boakai has a mission, focus. Let's take, for instance, and we are at the station. Me, I let you speak with examples and things there. George, we are struggling with his station. The Royal Communication, he paid his rent. Because the rent component at George, we are in that one. He paid a rent, struggling with it. And he said he want to revive his station. He want to think about this. Then I get ready. I, with a manager or whatever it is, I decided to look at different focus, something that will not help to build Kings FM. Then I tell President Weah, say, I want to surprise you. What a logic that in that. Any surprise I will give to Weah should be driven towards the agenda that he aims for. It's something that he will value. Taking 10 million that could go towards health sector. Do you know how many hospitals, if you were to take that 10 million that you put in Foya to say we are building a hospital in Foya, amen, was that not a surprise that worth it? Was that not a surprise that worth it? To say, Mr. President, we are calling you here today. Remember during the campaign time, you were talking about building hospital here and there. Let's look at it. Was that not a surprise that worth it? If you are taking that 10 million and build a gigantic hospital, a big hospital in that area that will serve the entire Meno River Union sub-region, because people will leave from Sierra Leone, come to the hospital, people will leave from Guinea and come to the hospital, was it not a worthy surprise? You built mansions where serious minded presidents, you claim that for them, but Allah, they will not leave their Mano River Union country to come and sleep down there. Or you have said that we are building a Mano River Union conference center, that even Sierra Leone and whatever will be the largest conference center that Liberia will raise revenue in, so that what kind of brainless people we have in this country here? And Philip Brown, you gotta support these people. Leave them. You know the problem there is, big brother. Not everything you can talk in, my brother. You see, there are some things. Even when we have become president as of 2029, there are some things there that I know, because we are all human, will happen. Not everything I'm supposed to talk in. Especially when someone is really embarrassing, I will not talk inside. That's the best I can do. But not to come and talk inside and defend the wrong. It can't work. It can't. So, elements of surprise. Now, what I said there, these people stole money. Then you say, oh yeah, you want to read all kind of article to what they call it. That period that you used to write, then you think you can sway the public attention, a complete lie. We are in a different era now. Because people like all who used to sit there and interview you, then you talk. We have decided to say we're not interviewing you again. We ourselves will kind of talk to the people now. You see the difference now? We ourselves will come now to talk to the people now. Because we interview, most of you, we know sometimes, as an interviewer, you don't want to be overly, what they call, keeping people. So you got to give the person space, you got to protect them, you got to respect them, and so forth. And so there's a way you will treat them. Unlike coming to give an opinion of your own. That's a different level by itself. Where we are now, we used to interview we interview a lot of policy makers. I interview Erin Snowden. I interview ambassadors. I interview people, and I know what they were saying at the time. Now we have left from there to say, no, we're not going to be listening to interviews where they just talk, we just ask. No. Now we are coming to talk now. Because our nation needs people who will come up to talk. Because many a time when we sit on the radio, we are interviewing people. Some people are not strong because they're not able to understand. Some people are not too strong to understand. They kind of think because of many when they sit on the radio, when they're ready to talk something, right? When they finish convincing you, the listeners will be left in that shock. And they will just say, oh yeah. And they will say, even the truth, no. We have decided now that we're not going to be interviewing you. So I'm not interested in interviewing. I have lived all the lives of journalism in this country. I have done sports commentary. I have done news writing. Every other thing I have done in this country. The prayer I now is to come and talk and render opinions, a monologue. That is what I'm on now. And this is what I think matters most to our people. This is what they really need. So when the men finish sitting down on the radio, they not do their thing and talk their tabata here and there. And any confusion that shock the nation will grab that confusion, tear it apart, scatter everything, take that confusion from inside and put something into the heads of our people, and then they go with it. That's what we can do now. And now what people like us here. Because there's nothing that is saying there that we don't know. No. Nothing they're saying out there that we don't know. We know it. But they will come and send on a lie. Because we are supposed to just be telling their story what they say. Oh, there's that, yeah. No. We have come now. We are the jurors. We will render the verdict to tell you whether what they are saying is true or it is false. We are the jurors. We are not here to get on listening to whatever it is. No, we're not here for that. We are here. So Philip Brown, the kind of way, the kind of thing there, what they call my big brother. And I think I respect for you too, actually. But the way you wrote that thing that you wrote like that, but you didn't really do better. Yeah, you can still think about it again and whatever. Stop coming back and forth to say you coming to respond to people here. There. Big brother, that thing that happened is a serious scandal. You don't want to talk inside. No way about it. There's nothing less surprise that veers off the actual agenda of the rescue mission, and you call that a surprise that should be acceptable. That's not a surprise. Joseph Boga even lied that he never knew about it. When there are videos that shows that he went there, inspected it quietly. Then you call that a surprise and you want to read an article to defend that, my brother. We are here. We're not like before, where we used to sit down and then we all come, then we just interview you. Maybe I want to turn it here, then you can't just ask a question. So, Mr. Brown, what do you really make of this situation in this country? The economy is like this. What do you think? Then you just tell your own thing, then you go there and say, oh, yeah, interview over. Thank you so much. That was our guest. Well, that thing can't work now. If we will host any guest here, it's a guest who will open the eyes of our people. That the kind of guest they now we're dealing with now. You must come clear because our lines are clear about our people. It's not about pleasing any politician. It's about our people. Our lines are clear and our entire objective clear. We're not fake. I'm not a fake person. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not fake. When I tell you say I'm for you, I'm for you. When I tell you say I'm for this, I'm for it. I don't care about how you feel about it. So nobody can be fooling anybody down. Anybody say, oh yeah, any other man can sit on the radio, you can't really narrate it. Every narrative you release will take it when we think it's true. If it is not true, we'll not take it. Because we already enlightening our people, they know how to assess the truth. So all the writing that you can be doing, the time has gone. Oh. We are now in a new age. We are in an age where citizen journalism has taken over the traditional media. Oh, you don't know? Go out there and see Facebook. Everybody doing their own commentary. Everybody get their own TV station. Now, I can just wake up and say, we on TV. Now, I can just wake up and say, we on TV. I start going live. We on TV. I'm a journalist now. Everybody get their own TV now. So what thing the traditional way of behaving, what you used to be doing, you gotta leave all of that. No, you gotta transition to something else and then be much more frank and sincere, because when you say you come and sit down on the radio to come talk it here and there, somebody will just bring their phone. The citizen journalist. The citizen journalist will just bring their phone and sit down. We on TV. We are coming live. People, yeah, we on TV, we are here. Yeah, we are. So you see the age that we are in now. And now I want to call you for you to now just wake up that group of people that you just wake up, you can be passing around. And you see this time they get fact checking and all. Look, the traditional media that we used to have way back in the way when you thought nobody can check behind it, you say one time, oh, it can't work again. Everybody now they know exactly what they're saying. Most of my things I say here and there, blah blah blah, and I can write. Your fact check people have never checked any of it and say it be lie. Yeah, because I'm an opinion leader in this country. I'm an opinion leader in this country. There are things that I say that are worth it. It's catchy. It can touch. And I really, really think that we are in a different age now. That thing you're going to be doing, you'll get ready, you're ready, other article, you'll get ready, you're ready, other opinion here. The any opinion you will write that you think it wants to hit, and you cross people the up path and we say, what to go? We'll get problem with it. We'll deal with it. One of my brothers, my old time friend whom I worked with before, he wrote an article in one of those newspapers and I saw they publish it. He said JMB spoke like a real leader when he told the security people that you don't have to use your bash against the people. That is what has been happening over the year. And tend to JMB for saying, I said, hey, brother, yeah, Umpa. Look, how will you be thinking somebody who lives contrary? How will you be thinking somebody who lives contrary to his belief? Because you just want to thank him for what? You think we believe in words? You know how many words we have stated over the period? I can sit down here. You and Labrador men, you just sit down in meeting. You have to tell you about the ideas, how they want to run the country. If Labrador men put out the best ideas to tell you how they will run this country, you just think, look, we have transitioned from words to deeds. We have never been lacking ideas in this country. It's the application of those ideas. That's where our problem is here. It is at the problem. General Boga goes out there, he says there, just talk loosely and doesn't really live up to anything. Then you want to believe that and say, thank you, Mr. President. That's how leaders ought to be speaking. And there's that. You know how many speeches people have delivered in this country over the years? Some of them, when they go campaign to you, when they open their mouth, it is on the basis of those speeches that why our people are already voted people. And that friend of mine, I'm telling you again. I'm telling you again. What he brought along? That good speech? What kind of man that, you know, when people writing, sometimes you want to ask yourself a question. The people you writing to, because when you're writing like that, you're not writing for your one now. You are writing for other people to comprehend and see. The people you're writing for, or whatever it is, and you want to give assessment here and there, you just think readers are stupid people who will just take anything that you just put out there. No. You can't. President Joseph Boga for what? For making statement? No. Statement is not our issue in this country. Do you know how many better speeches people have offered in this country? Could you imagine that? The country is finished. You have a speaker who says that today, with that kind of tinted character. But he's still a speaker. JMB still keeps him there. And you'll say, JMB that man of integrity. They say, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. One of the smartest men. I'm not saying he's spotless. No. One of the smartest men that God had ever created that I've got to know on this earth is George Weah. He thinks fast. His thoughts are no wonder you be dribbling these people. You say that with George Weah. So there's a friend of his who just lectured me with this and said, he was sitting down with George Weah, then he went to George Weah and said, but George Weah, you get one of your friends somewhere who really want to really support the whole Sunny project, blah, blah, blah. He said, no. What you don't want to do is to be just taking gifts from people tomorrow. When they get there with you, they will use that same thought against you. Fast, he was able to respond to that person. Not like Joseph Boakai, whom Costa, who cursed him from day one, went to him and collected money to give him. Joseph Boakai decided to take anything for anybody, even criminals stand on water spoon or Joseph Boakai took from anybody anything at the time in the name of support. George Weah does not. And all those we are warned people about that the people who have turned around today, George, I can tell you, and say, somebody think when you're bringing it, I get you look at your, when I tell you, say they want, the person will do it, the person will do it. That the same person was telling me, say, George, we have want McGill, toy, and everybody say, they cost me, you're bringing here, you know, correct. Say, oh, the president, we need to win the election, we need everybody outside, man, what not correct. What did Costa do? He didn't prove we are right. He didn't prove we are right. You know, all of them when they are around, we are. They can say, oh, yeah, they better, they know. Listen to me. Whether you want to bring in your suggestion or whatever, when he finished from the other side fast, his thoughts are so fast. You, in fact, I will leave your boy and say, no. He will finish thinking the other way around because what you are bringing does not align with his thinking. Then they say, look, this country is for all of us. And I must say, despite the police brutality and all of their recklessness that they are on, yeah, there's significant improvement in the police in terms of gosh, I wanted to say infrastructure, not infrastructure, sorry. And okay, in terms of oh gosh, all right, there's significant improvement in the police in terms of logistics. I didn't have logistics, yeah, which is good. We just pray that it be able to affect the welfare of the ordinary police people, and which is good for us. They have logistics, significant improvement in logistics. At least they are working, they are in the streets, we are seeing them there. It's just that the police brutality issue where they just say that when the Unity Party people, you can hear a policeman will walk up to you, or seeing a policeman will walk up to you and look at you. A recent time, one of my friends walked up to me. I will not call your name because I've said I will not call your name again. I just leave him now. He walked up to me. I'm sitting somewhere and he walked up to me and said, Mama, who they you're putting your mouth on the government? Senior ranking police officer. I said, Mama, you policeman, you're attacking me from a political opinion in that form and manner. You know that you policeman. It's supposed to be your business if I'm attacking government or whatever it is. It's supposed to be your business. It's not your business. You're a policeman. Just chill. You can't be saying that. You can't be saying that to me. So it when it shows what we know about the police, just say, oh yeah, the government, there's that. Will deal with you, and you can be putting your money, the government, that kind of thing is going to be targeting me because of my opinion expressed against government, which is my right. I thought you policemen, you are there to protect laws and order, to protect law and order, or to make sure that citizens are protected. It's in my right that I have to speak anything against government. Politically, when I look at it, I have a political experience, a commentary that I run here and there. You target me as a police officer. You think that your business to be involved with it? No. So you can see the level at which we are in this country. So in terms of logistics, yes, significant improvement for the police. We'll state that. It was not like that before. So if there's any change that have come, so forth, yeah, you'll see the police now have cars, they get bags, they get this, that, they're passing around. But the issue about police discipline, no, they're terrible. You grab people, beat people, or whatever it is, they get ready to drag you. That's not the essence. The professionalism of police is not vested in logistics, it's vested in the conduct or the ethics or the behavior patterns of the police officers out there. That's how you know that the police has improved, not in logistics. So if you get a logistics, and so that you will start hurting people, haunting people, beating people, or whatever, what the essence? You want to be sophisticated? Yeah, I agree. To respond to crisis on time, your response times, you want it to be fast and efficient. Yeah, that's it. But the ordinary police officers in the offices, when you go at these offices and think they are struggling, we need to empower them as well. While it is true that we are having logistics that we are showing out in the streets and in the field, we need to empower them as well. There are officers who need to be paid. You can't divide the police force into two. One group for traffic management, and they are on different allowances from traffic management, assigned there from traffic management, and the rest of the other police people who are also relative to the attacks relative to traffic issues, they are not being treated the right way. You divide the police force. So you see some of the issues. Look, some of these things that happen in this country, it's not normal. We are in abnormal times. And we don't know why it is happening. The government officials, they want to say what they want to say. It's up to them. For me, I don't have time for them. But they know that they are very unpopular, and you can know that they are unpopular. Even the very police director, I think it's put on Front Page Africa, he said that's part of negative news about supposed to be about police out there. Nobody has problem with you enforcing law and order. Mary Brown enforcing law and order in this country where we causing her all over the place. If one person who enforced law and order in terms of city ordinance in this country, Mary Brown not passing around here, people were celebrating her. With all the things you are doing in the streets, taking up the 1 year, people are praising. People didn't say that. So if you police, you are working in line like a police officer, Gregory, nobody will come and say that, say you rule or police brutality, blah, blah. Nobody will say that. Because we have a classic example in Mary Brown. Or any administration, when they say Mary Brown coming, you will see citizens themselves don't being affected by what Mary Brown was doing, but they were celebrating. In fact, it was citizens themselves who were telling former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, we want for you to send Mary Brown a passport. We want for you to send Mary Brown to the other place. They're the one was telling the president to send Mary Brown to those places. Enforcement, Liberian people are not against enforcement. They are not. They may want to resent because they're not used to it, but they will appreciate it. They appreciate system. That's one thing I know about Liberian people. I still say Mary Brown is classic example. I'm telling you here. So for you to say, oh yeah, we are trying our best, but people just against us, and people just saying all kind of negative, chief, that's the way you're behaving. Do you know how many persons are being killed by the police? Look at that young man who was just killed in vain. You yourself, Gregory, you came on radio fast. You said the man was a suspect. Only in the end for you to start begging. You're a police officer. You're not able to investigate anything. You jump out, you say the man was suspect. You kill that brother free. Only to come and beg the family and say, oh, sorry. Allah. Look at the kind of thing. Don't you say people wrong for taking the police the way they look at the police? You have the enforcement while you think some of us not happy that they are orderliness in the streets? Yeah, we don't have issue with it. You think we don't want a civilized society where there is law and order? We know it. But when the police start being brutal, that's bad. By the way, that's life. You're please leave me, man. This student, Abajana. You're please leave me. What a court shut down LECO. What they do to LECO, SYZO, you're please leave me alone. I beg you. I owe you for. I say they shut down LECO, they go plenty money, they want to pay. Selling Swedish firm, they won't pay the people LEC. Yeah. The Swedish people have a huge relationship with the LEC. Yeah. At the time, the Swedish people and so forth, on the money, Qatar and so forth. Yeah. That money now was there. But LEC tell that money to go pay. Now, why do you got to be paying the post C or SG? Anyway, let's move on and get to the lines eater with your callers. But like I said, in summary, these people have done nothing. The certain prices are down, but the cup of rice in the street still tell you that nothing has changed. Whether you go up, you come down. Joseph Walker is about to go address the nation, and we are watching. Some of us, we're not against anybody here. If you know deep down in my heart, I think they call party team. I'll get time for you. Anybody you can be in unity party. Once you are professional and you are good and you want to call you my friend. Because we are all Liberians. It doesn't matter who's sitting there today. Right? It doesn't matter. We just got to support people. When they come there, you got to accept it and move on. You can't go against people and be bitter forever. No. Then how will you live comfortably? No. You can't. You just have to see the right things going on, finish, and don't back the wrong ones. And some of our professional friends in the Unity Party, we know them. And there will come times in the future we'll be able to vouch for them and say, no, this person, no, you can take them off. They were very professional and did his SYZ. Honor the government. When I go to the court, when the state take an issue or a criminal issue here and there, I can join with the state. And we are friends, we are lecturing or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Though the government appointed them, but they are lawyers, they are professional people. They are still conducting themselves. So they are solicitors. We meet them, we laugh, we joke together. We are friends. It doesn't matter whether they have any linear. The idea is we are all professionals and we meet and whatever. When we go to court and then there's an issue involving my client and it's a criminal matter, I can join with the state to prosecute. I can join with the state to prosecute. What a big deal. Nothing that just simple things. You get the whole country to be divided as all. We can still meet and talk. In the police force, I get nothing against it. Even the Gregory Kuma, I get nothing against it. What Gregory has done to me before? Nothing. Personally, I will tell you, I used to hold Gregory Kuma when I was at Truth FM or so forth. There's nothing personally he has done to me. But they just conduct change. That's why I have the issues. Most of them, they will tell you, I have no issue with them because there's no reason having issue with them. Because personally, as AB, nobody has done anything to me. Greg hasn't done anything to me. Personally, no. It's just about the image of our country and the people who don't have voice. They are being affected. And not because we are not affected, so we should sit there and think that all is good. No. That's when you come up to speak. It's not that you're against anybody. No. You just got to change, Chief. When you change for the better, everybody will praise our country. We all will. That is what it is. But you just turn yourself to regime, police, until anybody you see, you hear that CDC, you get ready, you see the other person will not put in answer, will not release the other person to the other person, will not do the 1 year because the person at CDC person, they put in their own government, will not release the other person, the person will sleep in jail. Somebody will just call the policeman and say, oh, that person I just put in jail, and that person at CDC person, everybody say, oh, that one, he will sleep here. That person will sleep here. All that kind of funny thing. It's going to be your business inside. In fact, that person who calling you to tell you that and say, hey, I beg you. Your politics thing you can do out there, I get a professional piece of job here to do. The man has a right to counsel. If the counsel comes and want to sign for him, and when I trust the counsel, I will do that. Don't make it to appear like you are sitting out there and instructing me on party land. Because at the same way you will go past around and say that one inside. So now I call the policeman straight. I told him, say the man from CDC, the policeman say, now you put in us, I said, you are spoiling my name. That how you can spoil people's name. And I don't want that. Don't bring that. And it even happens in my shoes. So now people come and whatever it is, I have client on the other side. People say, oh yeah, that person that I see, I say, no, you lead that thing. I'm a lawyer. I represent anybody. It doesn't matter whether the person I'm representing is a unity party person or so forth. No, I leave that. Because the moment I start accepting those kind of opinions, that same person are telling me that thing and accepting that opinion and acting upon it, they will go out there and say, the last time AB was representing John Brown, but the moment I tell AB, say the president, what they call, AB left that whole thing straight. They will be happy that they have succeeded, but my name will spoil. That I'm not a professional person. Sometimes the people you hear and talking to, wash out. They are destroying you. You may think you're doing it to please them, but they are destroying you. And you got to make them to know that indeed tomorrow when somebody tell them say this, that they say no, that AB man, it's a party business you carry around until you will succeed in that one, especially when you come to that other job. It's a party business you carry there, you will not succeed. AB police. AB arrest anybody, whether that CDC person or whatever. Don't go even into DSS, say, oh, I'm from Unity Party. AB will even deal with you strictly, even for you to even think about bringing party business so that AB will release you. Because some of them can go stand and be breaking our government this. You know, I'm from so and so party, and the government, you need to do this. God. Anyway, we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. You'll learn these things. That's the best way to live as a professional person. I'm talking to the police people in the security sector. Stop making people to think that indeed you are working for the regime. It's a bad thing. So, that is it right here on this dial. Let's get onto the lines and interact with your colors. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. And we are getting there. So you can call us now 077 and 077. Okay, 0772 239933. So that's the orange line, and that's specifically. Then the MTM line is 0886 30 4497. Then we have the female line is 0777980375. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Let's get to the line and talk to this first caller. How are you doing?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Let's hear from you, please.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for the topic on our discussion. This is Mohammed A. Fofana calling from Kawa, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, Uncle Ibi, there's something that I want to say concerning about the police RG. You know, I really want to ask Grave Kumo that they police argue whether he's doing it for a man or a pa. And then what that Grave Kumo you are doing in this country, you're not doing it for one time. And you're not doing it with the Liberian people. Because the law is stay in your favor more than one time. Waka will lead you to go. So you think tomorrow, Grave Kumo, when you come back to Liberian people, you say you want to become a leader. You think Liberian people will accept you? Today you just saw a appointee because maybe that's just like a appointee like you want to take that. Now somebody because leader they appoint you somewhere. Now only you will depend on you like on take that. Peaceful citizen. So now just pray to God for Liberian so that the AFL will take over so that we'll be in peace. The ship Abraham Traore in his country. There's a major government but the citizens of that country. They are happy with the military in their country, Abraham Traore. They support you 100%. But in Liberia, police are there to protect life and property. Then the peaceful citizens, life will be Uncle Abi.
Wow.
Hello? No, seriously, me and my family are riding motorbike. But in a happening to in the street, Uncle Abi, too much. Yeah? But they will not be thinking like, what higher in this country? People are higher than you. Where are they today? Where is Taylor? Musa, now when you talk to Kuwait, Musa say he don't want to get a medicine tap. I call it part. Where is Musa today? Musa is dead and gone. Where is Elephant? I want you to be on after war. Be my routine. Where is Elephant? Hey, Grave Kumo, let me tell you something, my brother. When you go in the good to feel leave, they want your head to all. Now someone else go. Let me be going to tell you. So, Uncle, thank you so much for giving me the time.
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. The next caller, hello, how are you doing?
Thank you very much. Good evening, Abi.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Thank you. Good evening, Abi, and a happy new year to you and your staff at Kings FM.
Thanks, and happy returns.
It is time to ask the Almighty Allah, may the Almighty Allah give each and every one of us long life, good health, and prosperity.
Amen.
May He endow us with wisdom and new ideas. I will continue to advocate for social justice in our country. Thank you very much. And to the issue, maybe we are seeing the improvement in the police. But if you look at the police, maybe the police is deeply divided under Gregory. The level of division that in the police, you can see it glaring in the street. All those who align with him, he gave them uniform and make them to look decent. We will not be like unity partisans who criticized everything over the last 6 years, who went as far as saying that the development will eat, that road will eat, that hospital will eat. Then today they come back again and start to pray the same thing will not be the same. Where there are changes, we will identify it and say it. But the police is divided. And the issue that have to do with the government working on the ideology of what they criticized yesterday of President Weah is glaring. If the Portugal minister can say it takes 2 years to build 7 kilometers of road, why? Nothing they have done. It has to do everything that they criticized yesterday. After 3 years, they said President Weah spoiled the country. 3 years, homonization, system. They are not changing homonization. 3 years, they said President Weah spoiled the country. One thing they have not identified. 3 years, they talk about 16 billion. Up to now, one person not behind the back. Where are we going? So the guys lie to the Liberian people who need to come and loot. But we will not be with them. These guys, they lied yesterday, will use Section 2029 to put them out. Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issues.
All right. You're most welcome, my brother. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate that. Hello, how are you doing? Let's hear from you. Hello? Hello? Sorry. Hello?
How you doing?
Yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, I just want to say one or two things. Thank you so much for the topic.
Yeah.
I don't want to say something. See the LDC business you're discussing or something or you're saying. You see the level where the former president pulled to Poland.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Like they used to be working recently. The last year were working. They're on the copy of the one to like playing their own level. So I don't know why they want to do that. And I feel like the level, job level, what there was enough for us, and it put, they put it on like they feel on. Then the one government is doing, you see what they did the other day. Putting me car, then to my community people mocking at me, doing what a thing, if you don't know each other, know you, the other person know you, the other person. I said, I don't care. I don't care. Anybody know what I know you. When I work with I have business, I will walk here and there, never commit crime, not from anybody. If they put me in paper, why me? They put me on the paper. Now, I commit crime when I walk on the street, they'll be mocking at I'm here mocking at.
Okay.
Eddie, let me tell you something. I pray to God 2029. That record. Yeah.
Wow. You say that? Wow. Your 2029 resolution. How are you? What I say? Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Okay, this person is off, so let me get on to this. Then we'll get to the Lone Star line. Hello? Yep, let's hear from you, please.
How are you doing, Mr. Gordon Williams?
Please go ahead.
My name is Wasn't PCD.
Okay.
And I do join you from the most deplorable community in Central Moravia, State from the where our people are still fetching water from the village. But then, I want to say thank you so very kind for the talking point of discussion. I want to say happy new year to you. You see, this government, what kind government, like bro, we're not achieve anything. Because you know what? They're working on the basis of lies. They keep on the basis of lies today. We are struggling to see that way through. Can you imagine today when you listen to the assistant minister of labor, make power in the government? Hey, want to better see when you because you don't enough no food. They see you out as the assistant minister. So they say you have to lie to the Liberian people. So get a positive change from Mr. Braga. I mean, Mr. Braga will continue to fail because you don't understand where the government came from and where they are leading to. So I want to say thank you for giving the opportunity, President.
All right, boss. Thank you so much for your contribution. Hello, how are you doing? The Lone Star line.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, please go on. Let's listen to you, boss.
Okay, sir. Mr. William, Abraham William, yeah, I'm here, total here.
Why?
Yeah, I'm in total here. Hello.
Yeah, we are listening. Please go ahead. Why are you in tears?
Yeah, this Tuesday on the 30th of December. I'm at Marshall hustling. My mother not well, and then we are 3 brothers. And then on the 30th of December, my little brother work at cow factory.
Okay.
Then yeah, he have a son by a family there. And then they talk about the family there. Every time there's a little commotion between them, or work with cow factory, he's been selling there. So the people jump on him, then the family jump on him, always on the jump on him. Then at the end of the day, we do it, we'll come there, then we tell the man point in another room. So in that process, the house, the 30th of December, my little brother called me from Chick Factory. They jump on the man, the family jump on the man, they kill the man, beat the man to death. They get brother, they get sister-in-law, my brother, sister-in-law, sent people to beat the boy. They beat the boy mercilessly. When they beat it, until she started to bust up baking, according to people there, they baked, they get them full way. They get them beat him. They beat on him until he died. They had the police came there on the scene. Police fired, they took a body to JFK. When they took a body to JFK, they called me. When they called me, look, they kept a body over there. At the end of the day, I went there, we start walking out. The body, we start walking. They went to Central. They get on a custody due to Central, but he did no justice. Now, yesterday, on the eve of New Year's Day, the body already rotted. They sent Korean people then to check the body. They check the body. They give people for MOT that we should go bury the body. We bury the body now. The guy stayed there. He questioned the police. They took the guy over there. The family there called for all the people there trying to testify. But he's not even going there to go and see how they get kill the boy and then for them to do some investigation over there. They just keep it again.
But the police has... Yeah, so that... Yeah, so just wait. Let's see. Any at Central?
Yeah, the guy at Central. I was there today.
Okay. So when they started taking out the court, The process in
The people saying the investigation, and all the people that call for the king, the community chairman went there, and then other people they testifying, and that again, even the hunger crowd wanted to kill again. How the manager escaped or they brought her to Central. Up to now, the police just there. They even sending on the court. They bury the ball got rotting.
So you said when was it? When they took out to the police station? How many days gone now?
Just as 1 week now, they get out of the court, and the court process.
You say 1 week. The police is still keeping up for 1 week.
Yeah, they still keep you up for a week. They can't even go and they people in the community. They even get it back. I want to play this cow factory. All the people getting vexed. They say, but they need justice. We need justice for the ball body. We need justice for the ball body. We finish burying the ball now.
No problem. What we'll do is, you say, what's the lady name again? The lady who allegedly did it at?
The lady who did it at, they call her. I just forget her name. I do change.
Yeah, no problem. What call? We'll check on that, please.
Yes, she's pressing against crime. And open the take over the president pour in a place now and there. See her.
Okay.
And then they can sit down there.
I'm sympathizing my brother. The law will take its course, and I think you can acquire a lawyer to be able to help and to understand everything on behalf of you people. I think that can work for you people. Well, have my sympathy. All right, thank you. And what are you doing? Hello, let me get to the Lone Star line. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, brother.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
I want to say my name is Joseph B. Harry. I do join from my Combo Road, Kima residence, Southern Maga District, Bowman County.
Okay.
Brother AB, I want to say thank you for the topic on discussion. This government is noted of filling the labyrinth. They are filled already. If the president can say he violated all of the laws of our constitution, lawless government ever in this country will ever see that this United Party government honor the watch of President Bokaj. So the issue of police, we just say that free. We need to be careful. Gochukomo is running his own government. So he brought in all of the justice on board. That way, see some of them just paralyzing around. They're not taking life and property. They're not going by the ethics. Look at what that brother said. You see? So the issue is we just need to be careful for this government. There's 2026, AD. It's a check, man. It is a fire for fire. We're going to make this government to the 40th. Anything we're doing our personal mind, we'll do that. Because we will make that. If we not do that now, count 2029, it will be the thing that will be out of hand. So we have to start making the guys there now until 2029. So we're not relent to any of them. Anything they do, we'll make them. And it costs all the protest, we'll protest. It costs all the loss of our life, we'll lose our life because the peace of our nations. We are president, we are there for us. We want to stay on our path because it's the blessing of president we are. Anybody that they may brought up and today they are passing around, they're saying that they were not secure in the period government. Right now they are secure. They are joking. But we let us say, count 2029, and those people will be rooted out. Thank you all so much for
Thanks for your contribution. I appreciate that. Let me get on to the next caller. We got 14 minutes to go from here. And what are you doing?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, let's hear from you, Chief.
Yeah, this is Lloyd D. Johnson, Division about loyalty and I think from a pro
Lloyd, let's listen to you, boss man, quickly, please.
Yeah, they comment you are in deposit. They comment you are in deposit.
What you got you are in deposit? Why you got deposit?
Yeah, every day the comment said before December, December, the 285 machines are going to be here all in December. Today was a day, was a month.
Oh, they said in December it was going to be here.
Everything they said was going to be here.
But they say when the budget passed, that when they will go for it, and I wanted to. No, I'm following that yellow machine too, so I'm not disputing what you are saying. They say in December you're going to be here.
Yeah, maybe we eat deposit, maybe. Thank you.
Hello, how you doing?
I do, sir.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, you're going fine.
This is the voice of Peter Sir, the common board chairman at Johnny from Tokyo District 4. Really.
Go ahead, Chief.
Okay. I want to say thank you for your line of conversation this evening. But when it has to do with the issue of the police and the logistics, yeah, they got logistics. But our cause,
For me, I let them look at the source of the funding or whatever that they are achieved.
Okay.
The source of whatever that the police is getting, it is coming at the backdrop of some people who were legitimate, legally employed with the Ministry of Transport. LTM have come illegally to our country, taking on the functionary of body that was established, by the House of Legislature in the Ministry of Transport. So that being illegally, they are given some kickback, and part of the kickback is what they are used now as a means of bargaining chip to get uniform and field logistics for the police.
Okay, I see.
So for that, I don't really take it to be, although it's good for the way the good things that I am interested in. But that is not just all of it. When it has to do with the IG, as I conclude, IG is complaining that, the police, they are doing well, and the citizens are looking at it, the citizens just hate the police. Yeah, maybe the argument could be true. But can we just please remind the IG, can he just reflect on the action of the police when they went to the home of the late Matthew Colley, that incident at Congo Town, where a man is suffering from mental problems, and then people psychiatrists came to take the guy, and then they needed police aid. And then they had nothing to carry but to carry that guns, and then they gunned that guy down. If the environment that man lives in, looking at that police action, that IG, can you just tell me if you are a resident of that community, and then he's now a police officer, how you're going to take the police? Not stopping there. Look at the issue in District 17. A young promising Liberian coming, a 17-year-old guy was gunned down by a police officer. Since that police was taken to Central and went upstairs, that police disappeared in thin air. Today, he remained to be seen what part of Liberia, whether he custody or not, nobody knows. So if the police of a country will protect life and property, if they are taking away life, I don't even want to mention the issue at King John. If they are taking life, so then why would the people in the country love such a police that is not there for the people, but is there to slaughter the people when the people are, disenchanted and decide to engage their people, their officials to tell them what they are feeling in their community? The same police director and gangster police will go there with tear gas, guns, they be making us scared. Putting us on January posture. So then how will we love the police when they are not doing anything for us to love? They are not doing community policing, but all they do is to murderize the police and make the citizens scared. So then you put a battle, they will put a battle portion to the police. Thank you for giving me the time.
I appreciate all your concerns. I appreciate. Thank you, my brother. You were on point.
Hello?
And I appreciate that. Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, hello. This is Patrick Shaw calling from West Point.
Okay.
Yeah, my concern has to do with the police. You talk about logistics for the police.
Mm-hmm.
But the logistics talk about, you see, the police will not carry logistics to their very home. Even you see the uniform you see on the police officer, officers, they go on special examine, they write up police, go assignment, from assignment, they come by, they buy 1 or 2 uniforms for themselves. Yeah, sure, the country is hard. One of the officers, them, because the riot officer, the chief, he doing well, he say he come, he buy uniform, that's all. But since Joseph Baga regime, nobody has even issued uniform to police officer. Maybe I only see officers.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're in it. Okay, thank you for the insight. I appreciate. Oh, they can buy their own uniforms? Okay.
Yeah.
They got that decency. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, how you doing? Let's get to the WhatsApp line. You're sorry, the WhatsApp line was off. Hello?
Hello? I see why it took long. Hello, Brother Eddie.
Yes.
This is Emmanuel, and I call from Minnesota.
Okay, man.
Eddie, happy New Year. I call actually to appreciate you for what great you're doing for our Liberian people, for all of us.
Great.
People like you. Actually, I don't know what really to tell you, but you're really helping us to understand. Even we are in the diaspora, you're really helping us to understand what today is unfolding with our country.
I know you, man.
And we will always appreciate you for what great you're doing for our country, Liberia.
Okay.
Because for you to stand as a man in the midst of those gobblers, we all don't fear. Let God bless you. Let God bless your children. And let God be upon your entire generation. You might overlook what you're doing right now. You don't know. But let's will remember you for what you're doing for the Liberian people. Because look at Liberia right now. All these things are going on the Joseph Bata. Even the elders are in the country. Now they're coming out to look in the face of Joseph Bata and telling the truth. They're even going aside, going to stop it all now. Where are we going?
You're right.
People sitting there, they see the wrong thing going on. Call the president. You have a meeting. Elders. You call the president. Let the president know. Then know where you're going and it's not where you're supposed to reach. If he is saying the truth, and that's the fact. You understand the politics? If you have your will, every time if you go on the show, every time like bring for the truth and like bring people, it's found out and it's true. I don't know what really Liberia is going, brother.
Really?
You know,
It's
it's
up,
painful for Liberia because some of us who don't sleep on the side. So that way we pick up our phone the next two, we start checking what happened today because we know Joseph Bata, we know Pepe Como, we know here the police. Yeah, so brother, thank you.
You're welcome,
and thank you so much for the Liberian people, brother. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Amen. 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 Medicine, let's hear from you right here on this dial. How are you doing?
Hey, Avi, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Thank you so much. I follow the show. I listened to you discussing one Philip Brown. Is that Philip Brown in the government?
Philip Brown, he's not in the government. He's a publisher. He has his own stuff and things that he does. No, he's not in the government.
So he got no credibility. That for a business I mean call on your show.
But what do you mean by
he has no credibility?
How?
He has no credibility. AB, I've been following that man right on Liberia from during the war, from before the war. What happened in 1979 or 1980, 1990, he's been writing all kind of trash on Facebook. But what I saw that got me annoyed, agitated, he went to write on the Liberian Civil War. That man was brave to say that the MPFL were killing Mano and Gio. Even when I read that thing, my blood was boiling into me.
He wrote that article? Yeah, he always writes.
He wrote it on Facebook. It was on Facebook. It was on Facebook. So he got no credibility. Something that happened that everybody saw. We have BBC correspondent Elizabeth Blunt, BBC reporter, white woman, who entered Liberia from beyond MPFL land from Africa border until they captured those 1990 people that won't leave Liberia. Even during Tonwoyo trial in America, the prosecutor went and brought that woman as a witness. Prosecutor went against Tonwoyo. In Philadelphia, the brought her here to testify. That man will go and say MPFL was the one killing man and kill people. So my question to him is, who committed Lutheran Church massacre? Who then killed at the Lutheran Church? And who were the victims? Who then were the one slaughtered in Lutheran Church? So look, when I saw that thing, I read it, my skin was boiling on me, and my blood still boiling on me. These are people who can go and start writing nonsense and thereby creating wounds, creating all wounds. Look, ABA heard me as I talk about it today. He heard me. When MPFL entered Liberia on December 24, 1989, I had just graduated from Seneca Central High School, December 22. 2 days. We're in Seneca when the war entered Liberia in Mutuo. Don't declare Nimba County as enemy of the government. Don't impose Dr. Doom curfew in Nimba County. That was the need of the curfew he imposed. Dr. Doom curfew in Nimba County. Don't order the Liberian National or the Liberian military to go and police Nimba County militarily. Newspaper carry it. These are things that were in newspaper. Go and police Nimba County militarily. The moment people cross from Beila, from Bon County and enter Nimasa, Anybody, man or girl, that they saw you on the side of road, broad day, they started shooting people, killing people through from across the border, from Nima and Bonkane border, all into Nima County. As the war was raging in Monrovia, those had death squad that were going around doing mapping out where Nima people living, community Nima people living, marking it down in the night. That death squad go there and start collecting men, Nima men in their houses, slaughtering them. They could, according to Elizabeth Blanc, they will catch Nima person from Pinsville. They cut your hair, they take your hair, they go drive it to Busho Island while you're partying in Cinco, so they can identify who you are. BBC and Radio France reported on all these things. A Liberian man will go and write a trust. So it's not surprising to me that you could say the government built $5 million or complex in Lofa County. Is he the one who released the budget? Is he the one who released the budget for the project that he knows how much he released? He got no credibility. He's a fool. Thank you, AB.
All right, so let's get on to the last batch of callers, then we can certainly get going. And what are you doing? And
good evening, AB.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
This is Aziko Malo.
Aziko Malo, let's hear from you quickly, please.
Yeah, you see, AB, the government doing things that people getting angry every day and night. My brother, if you believe it, I live right beside Redland. You will see the anger in the people. If you want to see things going on bad in the country, you should go around the marketeers or in the marketplaces. Maybe that thing will make for people to even vote the way they're supposed to vote. People will vote with anger. You think that's supposed even vote for, they will even forget about the voting card, so they be running to the bar.
For what?
Yes, you got to keep real anger.
And what are you going there for now?
Yeah, you know, they will just wake up straight, they start running with speed until they will forget about their voting card. Yeah, so the people need to get real civil education when that time reaches for the total our people. Yeah, because some people will want Joseph Boakai boy and all, because they will be too angry. So let me just say something about the police. Greg K was here. I know you were here or you were in Howard because they say you got up on Howard. You didn't see Jote. How Jote in there? Greg K should be careful. And no guy who just joined the police just to get a salary, they should be careful. They shouldn't mark Greg K. They shouldn't go along with Greg K. Because Greg K will die politically after Joseph Boakai will pension him 2029 to go sick. But the only good thing I want to see, I want to see Joseph Boakai living 2029, 2030.
Okay.
The living body. That's all I want to see.
Okay.
Thank you for putting me the time.
Thank you for your contribution. Great witch, and of course, good one. Hello, how are you doing?
Thank you, Amy. This and Remy, the visual impaired that is keeping Boakai to the fire to deliver.
Yeah,
you know, Philip Barbara didn't do well, you know, and he had always been very much controversial, you know. You remember that $16 billion story?
Mm-hmm.
You were one of the persons that were associated with that $16 billion story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know where he always getting his story then from, and what he wrote, one will refer to that he got to pay to Roadwide to do that piece that he did. Because everything that Boakai said, everything the various ministers have said, including the current minister of state, what Costa said, it's all that he collected and put it in there, that he called in there, oh, Boakai don't know anything about it. How can he be floating? How do you have a project that is only the 80 to 90%? Then you say ECWA will make contribution. I mean, Manuel Union will make contribution to that. Then when you go there, the minister is telling you different things. So all of the different analysis about that project is what he collected and put it in there. They wanted this something maybe we can hold on to, because all what they have been saying, they have not been able to disclose the source of that particular project. But he, Philip Brown, have been able to get us a light that we can hold on to. That is, when you talk about the SOEs. Okay, and the reason why we hold on to that, AB, is that you remember last year, LRA took the SOE to court only because they were not servicing the budget. Okay, then this current budget and last year budget, there are also information that the very SOE don't want to. I mean, the state enterprise. That's it. They will not be making contribution to the budget. So if he will come and tell us say those state-owned enterprises are the ones that funding $10 million project, we can hold to that while we do more investigation to see all that you put in there are all lies and not true.
Thank you so much, Edmond. Let me get on to this one. Elo, how you doing? And the boys, look quickly. Let's get going. No time.
How are you, my man?
Yeah, great.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy returns. Go on quickly, please.
All right, Iggy, I want to speak on two things, my brother. Iggy, we got to be serious and focus on calling on Liberian, not only Liberian, Liberian, to stand your ground, because there was a video that I saw.
We are certainly grateful to the Almighty God. And all of you who call, those who try to call but couldn't just go through, we will remain forever grateful to all of you, no matter what it is that you do, especially for the sake of this country. We are grateful. We are going to be up and running. So thanks so much to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, do have a pleasant night.